Hello everyone, it is Barb Techel. I am so glad to be back again and doing these Animal Wisdom Oracle Guidance readings for you. It seems like forever since I've done one of these, which I guess was like the middle of February when, my husband and I were gone for 7 weeks in our motorhome in Texas, which was a wonderful time. But I am so happy to be back in my studio, and lots of fun and exciting things are happening. So it's just so nice to be back. So if you don't follow me on Substack, I did make a little announcement post there that I won't be doing these as a weekly reading anymore. I will actually be going back to doing them as monthly. And in big part because I have quite a few projects on my plate right now. I definitely want to be doing more art. I'm working on a bonus workshop for something that I can't share quite yet, but I can't wait to share that with you. And just life in general and writing and all kinds of things that are going on right now. But I do want to do the monthly readings because I love to connect with all of you in this way. And I know that the readings are helpful because I hear from you. Though I know some of you are shy and don't always reply on the video itself, but you send me an email, which I really appreciate, and I love hearing from you and how the readings are resonating. So we are going into the month of May. This is the reading for May. And the energy for this month is Taurus. We are in the sign of Taurus, and the energy and the themes around Taurus are patience and perseverance. And when I was researching this, what the energy for this month is for the sign of Taurus, and the first thing that comes up is patience and perseverance. I could feel myself like getting in this little knot because I think we can all relate to the fact that we, in some area in our life, we don't always have patience, right? And that's something we have to learn to grow into. I know the older I get, I'm getting better at it. But there's still areas I'm still not as quite as good. So that's for something for us to look at for this month. And then perseverance as well. And then the other themes are to finish what we start. And as we do that, as we finish what we start and we look at those patterns of, what it is that may hold us back or why we go in this loop of procrastination, as we get better at finishing what we start, no matter what area in our life it is, what happens then is new ideas and innovation can come in. And I don't know if you've ever noticed this. This is something I've noticed when I really give my studio a good cleaning. I mean, like clean some clutter out and just really dust and vacuum and just really clean up the energy in here. It never fails. Something new comes in that I most of the time didn't even expect. A new idea, a new thought, a new project, a new art idea, something new to write about. So just give thought to that, with this Taurus energy. And again, patience and perseverance, and really, really dig into finishing whatever it is you have started. And because I can think about that energy, just think about you've got something in the works and you can't really move forward until that's finished. It's like this heavy energy, right? I'll give you a short example here. I'll give you a little example. And I'm not sure when you're going to see this video or how the timing of this, but any moment now, any day now, between this video and maybe tomorrow, I'm going to be releasing an art series that I've been working on since last fall. And I can tell you, it's just really, I as much as I enjoyed the process and I'm really excited about releasing this, I knew that I had to get it complete as far as getting it uploaded to my Substack to make the announcement. I took a short video of the pieces. I had to take pictures of all of it. But that was like weighing on me, and I had to finish that in order to begin some new pieces that are going to go in the series as well. So that's just an idea of, I have to finish that. I have to get that done. And so if you're interested in that, I'll be announcing that soon, if I haven't already, depending on when you watch the video. So that's just a little bit of an example of finishing what you start so you can move into new things, and you can, so new creativity can come in, or whatever it is, whatever area of your life it is in. So we also have the full moon, which I believe is May 1st, which again is in the sign of Taurus. And Taurus is very happy in this energy in the full moon. So that's a big plus for all of us. So what it's going to help us do as we finish up these projects, finish what we've started, it helps us to flow toward progress in a more organic way. And, following like the rhythms of nature, instead of feeling like we have to push or force. And it's just helping us to go with the flow and follow our inspiration, and follow what feels good, right? As we finish what we start and maybe move into something new. So the cards I pulled around this energy and the themes for the month of May and Taurus, very cool. I really think you'll get something out of this. So the first card that I pulled is, I'm working with a new deck called Sacred Witness Oracle. Sacred Witness referring to the observer within ourselves. And we've all got that intuitive sense, that observer in ourselves. It's that part of us. I always see it like this mini me as the observer, or the sacred witness is this mini me who's kind of sitting over here sometimes, and I kind of like to sometimes ignore her, but she knows. She knows what is the right step, and she knows how to move forward. So if we can remember this month, as we're finishing up projects and we're persevering, we've got this little sacred witness. So in this deck, the Sacred Witness Oracle, which is, let me tell you who it is by. I don't have the box in front of me here, but I can show you the guidebook. It's absolutely awesome. It's a very big guidebook. So that is the cover, and it is by Michelle Holling Brooks, in case you are interested in checking out. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, if she does have these available on her website. I took part in the Kickstarter fundraising to support her in this project. So the card that I pulled in reference to the energies and the themes for Taurus, I just love this. I hope you can see that it's kind of, this is actually a spider web on this card. And then you'll see the, over here, the little owl, which represents the sacred witness within you. And the message says, life as my practice. And it's also the number 11. So when I pulled this card, I really smiled, because when I think about the themes for this month of May, with patience, finishing what we started, and new ideas and innovation, the spider web is so perfect, because that represents creativity. And it's cyclical. Our creativity is cyclical. As we persevere and we finish up projects, then something new comes in again. But I just think about like grandmother spider, though I can't see a spider in this web. I'm just feeling like grandmother spider is here, encouraging all of us to persevere and to allow those new ideas to come in. And this is just really a creative time. It's time to finish up and see what else is next. Be open to what else is next. But I love the wording on here as life as my practice, because that's what life is, right? We're all practicing. None of us is ever going to be perfect. Gosh, that is just that's such a hard place to be, is to try and be perfect, because we just put so much stress on ourselves in that way. So if you can start to let go of that, if that is something that plagues you, and just look at life as I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm evolving, and wait till you see the animal that's going to go along with this message. It's fits very well with this. But I wanted to read you a little bit of a portion from the guidebook that goes with life as a practice, because I really, really like this, and I think this will be helpful for you too. In every spiritual and healing journey, there comes a tipping point when you stop delineating between your daily life and your spiritual life. They become one and the same. This really struck me personally, because that over the years, that is how I've come to see my life, how my art, the art that I do, the writing that I do, the animal collage art that I do, that all weaves in to who is a big part of who I am. So think about that in your own life, how that weaves in for you as well. And, doing art, writing, doing readings for people, that is part of my spiritual practice as well. And it's also part of my daily life. I do readings for myself. I'm always checking in with my sacred witness, or I like to call it my observer self. And sometimes more often, when I'm going through a challenge and something is struggling. So it's such a good place to be when they become one and the same. And if we can all get to that place, it really is such a good feeling to have that. So if you allow them to merge, you give permission to the sacred witness or the observer to always be with you. This means that you are willing to see, hear, and clearly witness the ever-present choices available to you, whether you are in a work meeting, walking down the street with friends, or sitting in your practice space. At this stage, you are willing to hear the whispers of your heart and soul guiding you in every aspect of your life. You are also willing to hear the wisdom of your body, guiding you into what needs your attention. Tend to the protective and wounded parts, trapped in survival responses that do not match your true self. And allow your heart to sense into the levels of information present and to welcome the guidance of your soul to pause and see if a different perspective would be beneficial for you to explore. So that all does require patience, as one of the themes is. But every day, if we just put these little things in practice, and we're not going to be perfect every day, take that off the table. Just get rid of that. If you're having a bad day, the next day will be better. So what a great way to start for the theme for May. And then I pulled an ancestor card from the Song of the Grandmothers, and we have Grandmother Iris. Oh, I love this. Okay, one moment. I just thought of something for myself, but maybe it'll help too. But Grandmother Iris and the message of connection. And the other words on the card is as above, below, connected by rainbow bridge, always inside you. The reason I went is because I was cleaning up my gardens this weekend. And, it's that time of year where nothing's really quite blooming yet. But as I was cleaning a section of my garden up, there was a small iris just peeking its head, getting ready, reaching for the sun. And it just brought me so much joy. And when I think about the theme for the month, patience and perseverance, and sometimes when we're feeling like we don't have patience, we just need to take a break and connect with nature. And that just brings us back to our true self and what makes us happy. Just in that small moment of me seeing the new little iris that is going to come into the world any moment now, any day now. So I just realized that as I'm looking at the card. So this card, I think, is really saying to us from Grandmother Iris is to stay connected to that observer self. And then also, when we feel out of whack with that, what is it that brings us back to that place? For me, it's being in nature, absolutely, or petting a dog, or what else? I have so many things. There's so many things that do bring me joy, and keep me connected. I won't go into all of them right now. All right, so our animal guide for the month of May is Monkey and Curiosity. And I love, this card was just about, connection. There we go, connection. And we have life as a practice, Grandmother Spider, helping us to create and weave the life that we wish for ourselves. And the most important thing to do with that is to stay curious and to stay open about where life is taking us. And I do love, again, in relation to the connection card, how the monkey is connecting with this sweet little bug it has never seen before, wondering, can they be friends? Can they help each other out? when they're feeling down and out and they've lost sight of their observer self, or their patience has run out and they don't know if they can persevere. You just turn to a friend. You turn to a friend and say, I need a little help. But I think most important, the message on here is just staying curious. Curious about life. Again, we're not going to all be perfect at it. I'm certainly not perfect at it. That's why I love working with oracle cards, is it just helps us to give us a different perspective, you know, to take the time, like, you know, each month looking at the energies for the month and what may be ahead, what we may be navigating. And that helps us navigate life as a practice. So I guess that is it for this month of May. I hope you found that helpful. Like I said, I will be releasing a new art series that I've been working on since last fall. Really excited about that. And as always, if you need one-on-one some guidance on something, or you're having some challenges with the animals in your life, I am here ready to support you. As always, feel free to reach out to my website at joyfulpaws.com. I'm always happy to see if I can help. And yeah, that is it. All right, everybody, have a great May, and I will see you again in June. All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.